station here in Mexico City. Today we're doing a Q&A with all of your good questions.
Very first question comes from a long-time viewer. His name is Goyo Kennon. Goyo Kennon asked, what is it like to ride Mexico City public transportation? What's it like to ride the Metrobus? Great question, Goyo. It's always an adventure. It's always crazy. It's always packed.
Hot, packed.
It's always
cheap
hot.
And dirty.
Woo! Just like we like it. Okay, now to the actual questions. Question numero uno.
Comes from Instagram at Kinetic Kennons, and it is, how would you describe Mexico in 5 words? Easy. Mexico is the real bomb. What?
I would say beautiful, complex.
Ooh.
Beautiful, complex.
Diverse.
Diverse. It's extremely diverse. There is...
No, 5 words.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's difficult. I like to talk.
You don't say.
Not quite like AMLO, but okay, sorry. No more politics. Whether you like him or not, the guy likes to talk.
Transformational.
Transformative.
Transformative.
Would be the word. Hashtag SAT. Beautiful, complex, diverse, transformative, and...
delicious.
Delicious. Woo! Oof. Question number 2. A lot of you want to know where we are spending Christmas.
Both of our mamas will be happy to know we are spending Christmas in the United States with our families. Thankfully, we are able to do that, and while we'll miss Mexico, we miss our families, our parents, and Christmas is very important for us to get to spend there with them.
However, we will be here in Mexico right up until just before Christmas.
Yep.
We're going to document as much as we can what the holidays are like here in the season, here in the area. Some of you need to invite us to some posadas.
Yeah.
And we just really want to, document what Christmas is like here. But going back home to see family is the recharge we need to continue making these daily videos.
Yeah.
We are here next to the Monumento de la Revolución. That's where they're gonna have all the Christmas stuff this year.
Including ice skating.
They have the ice skating thing. I'm not sure why they moved it over here though, because the Zócalo is like more of a central spot, I think. There's more room over here. I just feel like more people are gonna go to the Zócalo. Okay, pregunta número 3.
The next question also comes from Instagram at Kinetic Kennons, and it is, are you guys planning to visit a country other than Mexico?
Well, amigos, we are not planning on living in any other country other than Mexico for any time soon, but we love to travel, and we do want to get to know Latin America a little bit better, along with possibly visit our family that may potentially live in Poland again over the summer. But let us know.
We need your help.
Yes.
This is where we need you guys. Where in Central South America would you like to see us go? Where should we make a couple videos for a visit? We're not leaving Mexico. No need to alert the masses. We're only talking about for a visit, and it's
like a little vacation.
Just small talk here, but yeah, we need your help, clearly. What is one acquired taste that we've acquired since we've been in Mexico?
For me, it's been salsa. Salsa que pica.
Yeah, I used to be able to handle the same spice level that Greg could, and now he has blown me out of the water. He can handle the spiciest of spiciness, like his haircuts.
I don't know if I can handle it, but I try.
And for me, it comes down to 2 things that I've acquired a taste for: mole and tortillas. I used to dislike both in the United States.
But
tortillas,
before you go any further, both of them stink in the United States.
They really do. Corn tortillas in the United States. Also, mole in the United States.
What's the opposite of oof? Thumbnail. Before we go any further, we have to thank our sponsors of this video, our patrons of the day. That's right, today we have 2 patrons of the day.
Thank you so much to Brad Thomas and Eric Enriquez Gonzalez. Eric Gonzalez Enriquez.
Thank you so much, Brad and Eric. I'll just stick with Eric, the gringo version of saying the name. Our patrons are really the driving force behind our community.
Yes.
They are what allow us for these videos not to be sponsored by some other corporations. They are videos for you, by you. I realize that's another company's slogan, but we're taking it.
But it's true.
Another excellent question. This one comes from @Kinetic2. That's right, we have 2 Instagrams.
Say what?
What has been our favorite experiences while in Mexico?
Ooh.
Right off the bat, when I read this, first instinct was La Guelaguetza. La Guelaguetza in Oaxaca, especially the parade, was something that we will never forget.
You're right. The Guelaguetza was, I would say, Dia de Muertos in Michoacán.
Ooh.
Also just right up there with very, very intimate, very special, very culturally rich.
Yeah.
But in terms of like places or experiences, I gotta say, I had a blast in Isla Mujeres. I had a blast in Morelia, y Bacalar, Huasteca Potosina. Those are a few of my favorites.
I would just like to add to that, the beautiful thing about what we're able to do, what you all have allowed us to do. Hola, buenas. Thank you. The beautiful thing about what you all have allowed us to do is being here in Mexico. It's not about any one day, any one moment, any one experience. It's all the small moments. It's this guy stopping to say hi as we're filming the video. It's a few followers while we're at Mercado Roma. These two little girls
teenagers
that were just shaking, so excited to see us, and really just getting to know. Hillary makes fun of me. I talk to all of our cab drivers like they're my best friend. It's really just getting to know the people of Mexico, the food of Mexico, and just the culture and history. Just on the day-to-day basis, it's like that. Those moments are what I don't know. That's what makes life, no?
Yeah. Where do we see ourselves in 10 years?
10 years.
Now I tried to think of a really philosophical, like, inspired answer, but here's the truth. We hardly know what we're doing in 10 days, much less 10 hours.
Definitely not 10 months. We don't know.
Definitely not 10 months.
We have planned up until Christmas, and not even who we're gonna see during Christmas fully.
Not a day after.
Definitely not 10 years. We're gonna keep, I don't know, we're gonna keep showing,
keep working,
keep showing the beauty of Mexico, keep sharing the beauty of Mexico with the world, and we have some different ideas, some different plans, but we're just gonna keep moving forward and having fun and see where that takes us. Sam has a great question for us. Sam asked, when we travel Mexico, do we usually have guides or do we just pick a spot and go?
We pick a spot and go.
We're pretty terrible at planning.
We actually take your recommendations. We do read through the comments every single day, Facebook messages, emails, things like that. And I can't count how many times you guys have recommended a place that I just run to Google and look up pictures. We look at a couple of pictures and we find a bus route.
Find a bus, find a hotel and go.
Yeah, that's pretty much how, I do think that says a lot about like our childlike spirit, if you will. I think once we get to a place, we have no real expectations in terms of what it would look like, what there is to do there, and I do think that allows for a much more raw, real sharing of our emotions. That said, we could probably do a little bit better job of planning.
Yeah, but it just fits our personalities more often.
Spontaneous.
It's more spontaneous. Sure, we miss things along the way, but when we go, you guys are the best guides. You'll comment what we missed, and we have a whole list of places that you guys are still telling us we need to go back to.
You're our trip advisor.
And we just have more fun, like walking around, seeing guías.
Yeah, agreed. Siempre sin guías.
Siempre sin guías.
Next question on Instagram is, what happened to my accounting job? Long story short, I do not work for my accounting firm in Dallas anymore. They called in February earlier this year and said we don't feel comfortable having an employee work for Mexico. And that was the end of that. Since then, Greg and I have actually, it's sort of like the biggest blessing in disguise. Thank you all to you all, many of you patrons, people that are just watching this video, commenting, liking, sharing. Really our patrons are what have allowed us to keep pushing forward, keep making videos every single day here on YouTube, keep sharing the beauty and wonderful parts of Mexico. Accountant, no more.
A little bit of context behind that, just in case you don't know. They told us we had 30 days to move back, so we could either move back to Texas and she would keep her job, or stay in Mexico and lose her job.
The answer is clear. Aquí estamos.
Aquí estamos. Last but not least, we have another question from @Kinetic on Instagram. Somebody wants to know if we're thinking about getting Mexican citizenship or not.
We are. You're looking at the two most wannabe Mexicanos.
No, gracias.
Refresco.
No, gracias.
Refresco.
Somebody really wants to sell us a refresco. Yes, we are planning to apply for Mexican citizenship. Not citizenship, residency.
So
Maybe
gotta
one
get
day we'll be
residency first.
granted citizenship.
We'll see what the government does. No, we need to get residency first.
Yep.
First temporary, then permanent. And then yeah, that'd be cool to be a citizen. It's like a long time in the making, but
We're citizens of the world.
I feel like exactly. I feel like all of you have made us honorary citizens. Not that we know everything. We by no means, we barely know anything. But I feel like you've just accepted us.
For yourself.
You've accepted us in such a kind way, and we really appreciate that, amigos. That's all. That's all the questions. There was a lot of questions about babies.
Cut that crap out.
I'll tell you this. I get pretty annoyed when my mom asks about that.
You guys aren't even related to us.
And we don't need...
Cut the baby crap. Sorry, too harsh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell that we get notified.
Every time.
Upload a new video, and we'll see you
Tomorrow. I don't want a baby because they just stare. They're just staring at us everywhere.
And they end up to be grown men asking
They're
for
just staring at
refresco, refresco.
Yeah.